Alfredo wanted loyalty. I wanted better food. Now he wants me gone. These food fakes need to be stopped. Pinned down again. Alfredo Syndicate. They've been after me ever since I leaked the recipe. They think it's about power, control, but it's about flavor.
Hey, COOKSALOT, I hear you've been going over to Tony's, getting pizza over there. Yeah, well that ain't happening, buddy.
Hey, Alfredo. I ain't ever eating your junk again. I'm cooking for myself now.
Go ahead, peek your head out around that corner again, see what happens. Hey, come on out here, COOKSALOT. We got something for you.
That was my last shotgun shell. Looks like I gotta break out my good old trusty sidearm. Let's show these guys some justice. Broke Gourmet style.
Hey, Alfredo. There ain't nobody eating your slop again.
Game over.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm pretty sure that's not the last we're going to be hearing from Alfredo and his boys. But that's fine, because today I want to make a chicken pot pie. Not one of these things. I'm talking about a homemade chicken pot pie with a biscuit top, with homemade biscuit. The recipe looks simple enough. I've never made this before, but it looks like it'd be fun and delicious. Let's head over to my tiny little kitchen and see what we need to make this dish.
Now, a dish like this should be pretty simple to make. Usually you would use like a condensed cream of chicken, but we're not going to do that today. Today we're going to be making a chicken bechamel, and that's how we're going to do it. So let's head over here and see what few ingredients we're going to need. Now, this is everything that I'm using in my recipe. It'll all be in the description box below. I have an onion, some garlic. I have these little party stick carrots. I like to use these because they dice up really nice. All-purpose flour, baking powder, some milk. I got some thyme leaves, some garlic powder, some chicken broth, pepper, salt. I got just over a pound of chicken thighs. Of course, we're gonna need some butter, some sweet peas, and I had some corn in the freezer. I'm gonna be throwing that in there as well. Now, this is everything, but now let's get this prepped up.
All right, here I started my prep. I diced up one whole onion, chopped up about 5 cloves of garlic, chopped up about 2 carrots worth of carrots, and cut up all the chicken. Now 2 tablespoons of oil goes in. We're gonna get our chicken cooked off. And we just wanna cook it down and, you know, just until the pink is gone. A little salt and pepper to taste. We're just gonna saute them up for a couple minutes. Now, you can see they're getting done. And now that we have them done, we're gonna go ahead and remove them from the skillet. We're going to reuse that skillet because now we want to get our onions and our carrots sauteed off. So 2 cubes of butter goes in. Carrots and onions go in. We're going to give them about 3 minutes, 4 minutes, so the onions get translucent. And then I added the garlic. We're going to give that about another 30 seconds. Then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. And we want to cook that flour off. Get that flour taste out of it. About 2 minutes. And now we're going to slowly pour in 1.5 cups of chicken broth. Just slowly pour it in. It's going to thicken up a little bit, which is exactly what we're trying to get. And then we're going to add about 1/2 cup of milk. Same thing. Just put it in slowly. Now we're going to let that simmer and thicken up a little bit. Now I put in 1 teaspoon of garlic powder and 1 teaspoon of thyme. A little bit of salt and pepper to taste. All right, now we're gonna start our dough. So I got 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, and I grated about 4 tablespoons worth of butter. You want cold butter. And I probably should have put the baking powder in first, but that's okay. 1 tablespoon of baking powder goes in, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And now I added about 1/2 cup of milk until the dough's kind of flaky and dry. And then I poured another 1/2 cup and just kind of added it in little by little. Where is it? There it is. Little by little. The idea here is we want to get a nice sticky dough. We want it nice and sticky. And there you have it right there. That's what we're looking for. All right. Filling goes in, 2.5 quart casserole dish. Then we're going to start making our little dough ball biscuit things. And as you can see how I'm doing it there, you don't want to make like balls. You want it to be kind of flat, but yet kind of thick. And just so it turns out that I used exactly all that dough. And that's what we want right there. Beautiful. In the oven it goes for 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 1/2 hour. Hey, let's take a peek. That looks pretty good. We got about 15 minutes to go. We'll be back. All right, it's been 1/2 hour, 35 minutes. That, my friends, is done. All right, let's pull it out. Now that, my friends, is a thing of beauty. All right, we're gonna let it sit for about 10-15 minutes before I dish up. Oh yeah, baby. I can taste it just by looking at it. Well, there you have it. Creamy chicken pot pie, broke gourmet style with a biscuit topping. And that was pretty easy. It didn't take long, very few ingredients, and it's definitely going to be a family pleaser. Now, the real question is, does it taste as good as it looks? Because it looks pretty good. Let's find out. First, I want to try the filling. You know, there's something about using fresh carrots that's just perfect. That's perfect. I gotta try it with a biscuit. I'm trying to think of how to describe it, because it's just like a chicken pot pie filling. All right, let's try it with the biscuit. Oh my God. Wow, those biscuits. They're actually really flaky. They're buttery because of all that butter that was in them. Absolutely perfect. Hey, if you guys like what I do on my channel and you like this recipe, do me a favor, like the video, consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next one.